and minimize this screen. Let's see, how am I going to do that? Okay, so thank you guys for joining me tonight. And what I want to talk about a little bit, because it's the end of the month, and you know, as much as we are trying to finish up our goals for this month and optimize our August, we also need to be thinking forward about September, and not just September, but also into the last quarter of the year. So we're going to be talking a little bit about goal setting and being intentional, okay? So I think some people think of the word goal as a 4-letter word, our dear Becky Humphreys being one of those people. And why do people have such a fear of the word goal? And I think it's because people don't want to set a goal and then fail. Okay, so when we set goals, we need to set them so that we push ourselves, but not set them so unrealistic that we're going to fall on our face flat every time. So thinking about your goals and knowing where you want to go is powerful. Okay, so if you don't set goals, think about, you know, just getting in your car and driving around aimlessly because you don't know where you're going. Okay, Rita Davenport, who was our past president of Arbonne, would say people step aside for the person who knows where they're going. And that's so true. I don't know if you guys have ever been at an airport and you know what gate you need to be at, and you need to be there quick, and you are racing through people, and they're just kind of parting and stepping aside because you are racing through and you know where you're going and you know where you need to be. It's the same thing with our Arbonne business, okay? People step aside for the person who knows where they're going. So when we're setting goals, obviously we need to think about our daily goals, weekly goals, monthly, quarterly, and even yearly goals. And you can even think even bigger into where do you want to be in 5 years, okay? And these are vital to being successful, not only in your business, but in your life, okay? And I know you guys, you're set apart. You are not like the rest. You are different. You knew you were different. You knew that you were created for more. And that's why Arbonne feels like home for you. But you can't just join this business and sit and wait for things to happen or for people to run to you to buy Arbonne or join your business. So if you want your business to work, you have to work intentionally. And that's why goals are so important. So let's be intentional about setting our goals. Deanna Herron, our Executive National Vice President, has taught us to set good, great, and awesome goals. So a good goal would be a goal that you would be embarrassed if you didn't hit this goal, okay? A great goal would be to push yourself, and an awesome goal would be, you know, holy buckets, like everything held this month and you pushed yourself and beyond. And so as far as activity, what does that look like? And I want you to think of our system as you think of setting goals, okay? So our system is 2, 2, and 2, okay? Super simple. That adds up to 2 presentations a week, 2 one-on-ones or sample packs a week, and 2 opportunity calls a week. So using that, let's look at how you can set goals for what your month looks like. And these are only a guide. You guys, some of us are ready to run to the top of this business, and we're going to be setting some more, you know, aggressive goals. And some people are okay to take 5 years, 10 years to get to the top of the business. And some of you are okay with just, you know, sticking around at area manager. Like that's your goal and that's where you want to be, and that's okay. So make sure you're setting goals that are right for you, okay? So, but based on our 2, 2, and 2 system, let's talk about goals for your presentation. So when I first got into Arbonne, one of the things that Deanna would say over and over again is, as far as presentations go, is 6 for success, 8 to be great, and 10 to win. Okay, so 6 presentations for success, 8 to be great, and 10 to win. So you can think of those as your good, great, and awesome goals as far as your presentations. Okay, so a good goal would be to have at least 6 presentations a month. A great would be 8, and awesome would be 10. So if you held the 2 presentations each week, that would meet your great goal. But in real life, things cancel. And so what do we do about that? we overbook. We overbook. And then if they all hold, awesome. Then you hit your awesome goal. Okay. But in the real world, they probably will not all hold. And so you overbook. Okay. So think about how many presentations do you want to do? Do you want to go for 2 a week? Then book 3 a week. Think like that. Okay. But know what you want to do. Okay. Our second part of our system is 2 one-on-ones or sample packs. So if you're doing the presentations, you can easily talk with people who could not attend the presentation and do a one-on-one with them. You could do this via Zoom, so they don't even have to leave the comfort of their home. Although it's better to be face-to-face, and if you can, put the samples on their hand and that kind of thing. This could also be people that can't come to a presentation. And of course, this can be people that you would like to connect with that don't live near you, and they're out of town, and maybe you want to send them a sample pack and schedule a one-on-one appointment to go over what you would normally go over at a presentation. So think outside your box, you guys. We are in other countries, so with the technology we have these days, there's no limit to what you can do and how far you can reach. So as far as goals, it's kind of the same as presentations. It's you could set to have, for a good month, you have 6 one-on-ones. For a great month, you have 8 one-on-ones. And for an awesome month, you have 10. Now, what if you only did 2? Okay. You maybe didn't hit your good goal, but you did talk to 2 more people and your business is still moving forward. So make sure you're setting goals that are realistic for you. Maybe you need to have good, great, and awesome goals that are 2, 3, and 4. Okay. So know what you want, and then be consistent and be intentional about making those happen. Okay. The third part of our system, the third 2, is opportunity appointments. This is having someone listen to the Discover Arbonne call, or doing a coffee appointment and then asking them the four questions that ultimately gives you an idea of where they are as far as joining your business. So you guys, some of us get stuck here, but this is an amazing, amazing business, and it transforms us, it grows us, it frees us. Man, the freedom I have these days compared to where I was 8 years ago, I can't even begin to think if Arbonne had not come into my life. It strengthens us, it helps us to reach our goals and dreams. And seriously, could you imagine not having this business in your life? Then why not share it? Okay, it's totally okay for this not to be a fit for someone. And many times it's all about timing. Had someone approached me with Arbonne 10 years before I was approached, I would have said no way, because it wasn't my time. But I'm forever, forever grateful that my sponsor offered me this gift. And you know what? I'm an Arbonne lifer. I'm like that sticky booger. They're not going to get rid of me. So who can you offer this business to? Obviously, you have a dream team, people that you would love, that and you would love to work this business with you. But of course, there are people that you're going to meet at presentations and one-on-ones, people that you're going to meet as you interact with your kids and their parents. People everywhere are looking for this, okay? You guys all know Alyssa Cavallero. She posted this on Facebook last week, and I just thought, this is so cool because this is Arbonne, okay? And I'm going to read it to you. You guys probably already read it, but it says, I went on an interview for a job, and when the boss asked what I wanted for compensation, I replied, first, I would like 35% commission on everything I sell, and I want to see that percentage get far higher as I improve. 2, I expect to receive an $800 plus car allowance. 3, I would also like the opportunity to earn as much free makeup, nutrition, and skincare as I can. I expect you to provide me with the very best free website and online training, plus regional trainings all over. And when I bring in and train new people, I deserve to be compensated a percentage of their sales and the sales of the people they bring in. Number 6, I would like that opportunity to rapidly advance within the company. Number 7, and when I do, I expect lots of praise and recognition, fabulous trips, and even cash bonuses. Number 8, I want to make what I think I'm worth and always be able to grow that number. Number 9, I would like my friends and family to work here. Number 10, by the way, I need to set my own schedule and work only when it suits me and my family. And number 11, I want to work in my PJs. So when can I start? After the owner recovered from shock, he roared with laughter. Wow, you can't be serious. You're dreaming. You'll never find an opportunity like that anywhere. And if you do, come back to me because I want to work with you. So I gave him my business card. That's it, you guys. That's our business. That's amazing. And so I know that this is transforming your lives, and just know that it's going to transform others as well the more you talk to people. So talk about this. You know, what goals do you want to set? How many people do you want to talk to in September? Do you want to talk to 5 people, 15 people, 30 people? Our system says 2, 2, and 2. So, you know, a good goal would be 8, 2 people a week. How many lives do you want to change? You know, this business changes lives, you know, and I've decided that for September, I'm going to personally set an awesome goal to talk and get to 1 person a day to listen to a Discover Arbonne and allow me to ask them the 4 questions, okay? There's 30 days in September. I would like to have 30 people. And it's most often the case that someone needs to be exposed to Arbonne multiple times before they realize that this is what they need, okay? So ask with grace and respond with grace, okay? Knowing that this may not be the time for everybody, but you've planted a seed, okay? So other goals that you can set beside your 2, 2, and 2 are volume goals. You know, a good volume goal for the month would be 2,500. That's our building block, our brick. A great goal would be 3,500. And an awesome goal would be 5,000 and earning your district manager bonus, okay? Sponsoring, you know, it's good to set a sponsoring goal. If you're doing your 2, 2, and 2, you can easily hit that 5 new preferred clients or consultants at 150 level mark. That's a good goal. A great goal would be to have 8 people sponsored in a month, and an awesome goal would be to have 10. So think about how many people you want to bring into your business to be a consultant or a client, and go out and offer this opportunity, offer these products. Okay. Something else you can think about as well is how many people would you like to get into the next 30 days to Healthy Living group? Okay. So at this point, you're really starting to think about the October group. Okay. Because the September group is pretty much starting on Monday, which is tomorrow. So at this point, you are in August. You are thinking about who you're going to get into the October group. Okay, so how many people do you want to help with their health and wellness? Okay, another goal to think about is promotion. You know, district manager qualifications. What does it take to start district manager qualification? What does it take to finish district manager qualification? And knowing what you want to do, then you break it down into the activity that goes with it. And if you do not feel comfortable setting your goals, and that is okay, because when we come into this business, we don't know a lot about what the activity looks like to go with the goals, okay? So it's okay to not feel comfortable doing that. And so you need to ask your sponsor or your VP to help you. And it's okay if you need help figuring this out, because we can help you with that. And we want to help you with that, okay? So now that we kind of talked a little bit about what goals you can set, how are you going to be intentional about following through on your goals once you have them set? And I have 5 things, and I'm going to repeat them at the end as well. But the first thing that you're going to do to be intentional about following through on your goals is to, 1, write them down and look at them every day, okay? So in my planner, which I don't have in front of me at this moment, I have a 1-page plan, and it's actually in the cover of my planner, and I look at it every single day, okay? So have your goals, write them down, look at them daily, okay? Number 2, to be intentional, is to schedule time into your calendar. And I cannot stress the importance of this enough, but here's the deal. If you don't schedule time to ask for presentations, do presentations, make follow-up calls, one-on-ones, whatever it is, it will not happen, okay? And that's because if you're going to just think, I'm going to get this done today, and you don't say when you're going to get it done, at the end of the day is going to be gone, and it will not have gotten done. So it has to be scheduled in your calendar, okay? And you talk to your family about your Arbonne hours. Right now I have a sign on my door to remind my kids not to come in right now. But what's important is that you do not let your Arbonne go into your family time. Okay, so if you're working on making calls from 6 to 7 on Mondays, and that's what you have scheduled, then stop at 7 and be fully with your family. Okay, do Arbonne when it's scheduled, and then you do not want your family resenting you that they had to give you up for Arbonne, but when it's their turn, they have to share you. So whatever you're doing at that scheduled time, be fully focused on that. Okay, so schedule. Number 2 is schedule in your calendar. Number 3 would be to make a top 6 list to do before you go to bed. This is, I mean, it seems like a no-brainer, but man, I'm a list girl. If I have lists, oh my gosh, I love checking and crossing things off. And when the list is completely done, I feel very accomplished. But here's the deal. If I don't have a list, there's nothing in my head, okay? Have you guys ever walked into a grocery store without a list and you're like, okay, I have no idea what I'm supposed to get right now? Okay, that's what your day is like without a list of what you want to do. So think of the top 6 things. That means you're going to need to prioritize. There's probably 30 things that you can put on your list. But that's not productive. That's just overwhelming. And that's not realistic, okay? So think of the top 6 things. Prioritize what needs to be done and write your list, okay? And a lot of times you can just write that into your planner, write the list into your planner so you have it there the next day, okay? Which comes to my number 4, which is get up a little bit early and look at your day every morning. So look at your entire day before you even get started, because when you plan your day, the things that you want to have accomplished will get accomplished. But if you don't plan your day, I don't know how it happens, but your day takes over, okay? And it kind of plans you, okay? So get up a little extra, 15 minutes extra, look at your calendar, look at your list, and plan your day. Schedule your day, okay? And then my 5th thing on our ways of being intentional is to discuss your goals and your dreams and your calendar with your spouse or significant other, okay? In my case, my husband and I have to do this every single day because if we don't, we would lose our minds because of everything that we're doing and our kids are doing. When you're communicating this, discussing your goals and dreams and your calendar every day with your spouse, you're basically allowing your partner to be able to come beside you and help you with your day to where they need to help. I know that there was a time where I didn't do this and I felt resentful to my husband because I was working, I was doing my business, I was making the lunches, I was making the meals, I was giving the baths, it was all me doing everything. All I had to do was say, listen, I have to make phone calls from 6 to 7. Would you be able to give the kids a bath? Or whatever it is, allow them to come alongside and partner with you. You do not have to do everything, okay? So those are my 5 things, and I'll review those again. But you guys remember, you can work this business part-time, but you cannot work it sometime. Whatever your goals are, whatever your activity is, be consistent and intentional. We all have different journeys in this business, so don't compare yourself to anyone or what their journey is. Some of you want to get your Mercedes in a year, and you have the time and resources to do that. And some of you are good with 5 years or even 10 years. It's not a race. And we all have amazing reasons for stepping out of what is normal and doing something different. So remember, when everyone else is sitting around after working their job and you are spending 1 to 3 hours a day working your Arbonne business, know that what you are doing, no one else wants to do right now, so that you can do what no one else can later, okay? So just a little recap here. For being intentional is you want to plan out and write out your goals. You guys start now. September is on Tuesday. So really this should be something you have already started to think about. So go ahead and do that. If you have tonight, you can do that. You can think about what you want to get accomplished in September. And then even think about where you'd like to see your business by the end of the calendar year. Okay. Number 2, schedule your calendar and look at it every single day. Okay. Number 3, make your top list of 6 things to do each night before you go to bed. And then number 4, get up a little early to plan your day and go over your calendar, look at your list. And then number 5, spend time with your significant other, going over your day, your week, your month. Okay. And I want to close with this. You guys, there are 86,400 seconds in every single day. We all have the same amount of time. We all have the same tools. We all are using the same system. And how you prioritize and plan those seconds is the key to meeting and exceeding your goals. You don't want to let this month slip by and think that you will just try again next month. You guys, if you're intentional and you set goals, you can do what you set about to do. Okay, so it's time for you to start now. For planning out your September, your October, your November, your December. Think monthly, then break it up to weekly, then daily. And if you need help, talk to your upline. And I know that you guys can totally do this. And I know, I want you guys to know that I'm rooting you on and I'm cheering you on as you reach your goals and your dreams through all parts of your journey. And just remember, our journeys have high parts and low parts, and it's all part of your journey. So enjoy that journey. And know that I love each of you very much, and I'm just really appreciative that you guys are on this call with me. And I'd like to open this up and see if you guys have any questions. Does anybody have any questions? No? Okay, good. So we'll go ahead and end the call, and then if you need help with your goals and all of that, please, please, please come to us. All right? Happy end of August. Yay, September. Love all you guys.